What is up? Christ. I ugh. Really? Really? This is what we're doing? This is what's happening? This is the drama? We're not here to talk about Ricada. We're not here to talk about Eric July. No, no, no. We're not even here to talk about Boogie. No. Vito and Riley are having their little spat right now, and we need to talk about it because why? Why? Because I've been on stream with both of these gentlemen. I've been associated with both of these gentlemen. And so, looking at the situation, I feel obligated because I've been associated with both of these gentlemen, because I've been on stream with both of these gentlemen. I feel that I need to give my take on it. I feel that I need to put my opinion out there into the interwebs for all to hear, for all to see. And we're here to do it tonight. And I'm just gonna be frank right off the bat, man. I'm just gonna be frank right off the bat. I'm just gonna say it right here and now. This is fucking stupid. I mean, this is dumb on both sides for different reasons. Riley's acting real stupid. Vito's acting real stupid, but for different reasons. And I'm here to point out when and at what points during this whole thing that each side is acting like a fucking fool. So let's just jump into it. Let's set things up and we'll talk about it. All right. So, number one, first of all, how did this all start? All right. So, you guys know Vito was doing like a comic, right? Okay. So, he put out there that if you weren't satisfied with the comic, you could get a full refund. And I think like Riley and Mint like gave Vito like 600 bucks for his campaign for his comic book and they weren't satisfied. So now they want a refund. All right. Also, apparently uh Vito got some kind of card from Mint Salad and it was like 50 bucks and he still hadn't paid the 50 bucks. Now, from what I understand, and I was watching Tony's stream and Vito was on Tony's stream last night. I was in the chat. I was watching the stream. I wasn't on the stream, but I was in the chat. I was watching the stream for a good while. But from what I understand, Vito did pay the $50 to Mint Salad through, I think it was either Cash App or Venmo. He paid the $50 to Mint Salad for this card. Okay, whatever. And apparently, like Vito put in like the money that he got for the Super Killer comic book. He put it into crypto, which is like a Boogie 2988 mistake. Like, what are you doing? Like, crypto fucked over Boogie's life. What's happening, Vito? Why are you doing this? That was stupid. That was very fucking stupid. But at the same time, Riley is taking this shit way too far. And then Vito's response at first was like, yeah, I get where he's coming from. But then as this has played out, some of the shit that he's done, that he's tweeted, that he's posted, it's like, dude, that's enough. Whoa, calm down. So both sides are being pretty fucking stupid right now, and they've been stupid at different times throughout this whole drama. So there was a phone call. There was a phone call where they were talking about this whole money issue, the refund, the $600 refund, the card, whatever. Again, apparently he did payment for the card. I was watching the stream last night. He did pay Mint live on Tony's stream for the card. So apparently that's out there. That's good. That's done. That's taken care of. The $600 refund. I don't know. Apparently, like from what I hear, Mint and Riley don't even want a refund now. It's like, what the hell? So they're having this phone call, and Riley is recording the phone call, and the phone call is on YouTube, and we're gonna listen to the phone call here in a minute. And it's just fucking ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. And if you listen to the phone call, on the one hand, some people will call Vito a snitch, but at the same time, I feel where Vito's coming from. On the other hand, Riley just sounds fucking crazy. Now, here's the thing. I want you guys to keep something in mind. I want you guys to keep something in mind as we go into this. All right. There needs to be some context here. Riley and Mint have a very specific, eccentric, exaggerated, edgy type of comedy. All right. Now, I get it. A lot of people that I've associated with get it, like Tony, like Katie, TJ, like Chris. We get the humor. All right. Obviously, Riley went to the warehouse. He put the stickers and the dollar bills on the window of the warehouse. All right. Some people said that was a step too far. He went to the event. He was in the parking lot at the celebration they were having at that restaurant, and he was handing out comic books, Rip-A-Verse comic books. Some people said that was going too far. I said, listen, the whole thing with the stickers and the money, it's like to call that vandalism. I mean, come on, man. It's stickers and it's money. That's a little ridiculous. Also, it's not fucking private property because there's other businesses there. It's fucking public. All right. That's the other thing. Yo, what's up, Red? How you doing? What's up? What's good? That's the other thing. All right. Now, I said when it came to the whole celebration at the restaurant, the parking lot, handing out the comic books, I was like, listen, I don't think that Riley did anything illegal here, but I think he's tiptoeing on that line and he needs to be fucking careful. And I said, listen, Riley, just friendly advice, dial it back. All right. Tone it down a little bit, reel it in a bit. All right. You proved your point. All right. Eric July is a fake libertarian. He, getting the police involved in everything, that goes against this whole anarcho fucking capitalist libertarian bullshit that he's been going on for years and years and years. All right. You proved your point. You proved your point. Eric July is a fucking hypocrite. All right. Now it's time to dial it back. All right. And I said when that whole conflict came up, when Riley got arrested, I said, look, I think it's time to dial it back. We need to keep this criticism to the internet. We don't need to take it into the physical world. Okay. That's what I said at the time. And now here we are again. And it's like, dude, because here's the thing. I get Riley's sense of humor. I get his comedic style. I get it. All right. But whereas I understand the context, there's going to be a lot of other people that don't. And like I'm not going to go into too much detail about it because I'm not going to I'm not going to air out DMs and stuff, but there is private conversations where it's like there's an acknowledgement there to where it's like, listen, we get Riley's comedy. We get the context. But the average person viewing this is not going to get the context. And the police, if the police get involved, the police and the judge aren't going to give a damn about the context. And that's kind of what matters here. Not what we think, not what we believe, but what the person that's on the outside looking in believes and what the legal authorities believe. Yeah, I know there's a lot of streams going on tonight, Red. Yeah. Um Guy who likes Healy's, the issue is that how Riley is acting towards Vito will be used against him in Eric July's case. It will. It will be used against him in Eric July's. This does not help. This does not help him in the Eric July case. And I've been saying this for a while. I said it when this whole arrest first came up, when it came to the Eric July charge. I said he needs to dial it back. Like this is starting to cross a line. He needs to dial it back. Okay? Because he's going to end up getting in a lot of trouble. And I don't want that for him. I don't want that for Mint. And look, whether listen, I know there's some debate. Like, does Vito really believe that Riley would come to his house, come to his private property? Like Riley was threatening, like, oh, I'm going to commit an escalating number of crimes against you, and I'm going to pour the pig blood into your car and blah, 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 blah. Does Vito really believe that? I don't know. I mean, unlike with me, Vito's actually physically been around Riley. But I don't know if he believes that or not. And Tony doesn't know. And Dick doesn't know. And again, EVS doesn't know. I'm not in Vito's head. Maybe Vito does believe that. I don't know. And it doesn't matter if I believe that Vito doesn't believe that. That doesn't matter. It's what Vito believes. And I'm not in the dude's head. I don't know what he believes. He may really think that Riley's a threat. Now, look, personally, do I think that Riley's going to drive across the country to pour pig's blood in Vito's car? Do I think he's going to show up on Vito's private property? No, I don't think he's going to do that. I think that, that'd be that. If he did, and everybody else was saying this as well, Tony was saying this, everybody that was on Tony's panel last night was saying this. If he did do that shit, they would back Vito. They would back Vito. But again, it doesn't matter what I believe. It matters what Vito believes. Yo, Vito, what's up, man? It doesn't matter if Riley is a threat. It matters as a regular of the show. If he tells fans it's okay to come mess with my... Well, yeah, exactly. And look, this is what you guys have to understand. And I'm sure Vito will agree with me. It doesn't matter. It's Vito's private property. It's Vito's house. Vito does not have to feel threatened. He doesn't have to feel threatened in order to say that he doesn't want Riley on his property. It's his private property. He doesn't have to have a reason to not want Riley there. It's his property. He's the one that can decide who can be there and who cannot, because it's his private property. And you would think that a panel full of these libertarian conservatives would understand private property rights and being a fucking sovereign citizen. Holy shit. So it doesn't matter. No, you're right. It sets, I agree, Vito. It sets a bad precedent. It sets a really bad precedent. And there has to be a line between public persona and private life. All right. I know that I would not want anybody showing up in my house uninvited. All right. And like, listen, I have nieces and nephews that are here quite a bit. All right. Riley, Mint, they're a little bit edgy. I wouldn't want them just showing up out of the blue and scaring the fuck out of these kids. It would be weird. Don't show up if you don't have my permission. It's really that fucking simple. I don't have to have a reason to say you can't be on my property. Vito doesn't have to have a reason to say that someone can't be on his property. It's his fucking property. If he doesn't want you there, you don't get to be there. Period. End of story. All right? It's really not that fucking complicated, people. All right, so let's actually let's jump into the phone call. That was recorded. We're gonna jump into that. We're gonna listen to this. I think I'm giving people enough time to show up to get in here. All right. Yeah, here it is. I think this is it. Yes, it is. All right. Oh, all right. So let's jump into the phone call. So here we go. And we'll speed it up slightly so we don't take forever because we got a lot of clips to go through tonight. We do. All right. So here we go. So I'm just gonna let it play, man. This is fucking crazy.
Jail. I'm trying to save your fucking life.
I'm going to take a bucket of pig's blood and I'm going to pour it in the cracks in your car so that the inside of your car is covered in pig's blood.
That's fine, Riley. That's fine. Why don't we just stop fighting? And if you want me to not talk about you, I won't talk about you. Why don't we just?
Bro,
you don't even have to be my friend. I won't talk about you.
The hat's over the fence, Vito. The hat is over the fence.
The what?
The hat is over the fence.
I don't know what that means.
You've eaten enough ballpark franks to know what that means.
I'm sure it'll help his existing court case when they have evidence of him doing the same behavior later.
Oh,
It's up
boy.
to you, man. If you want to be in a jail cell, it's your choice.
California.
It's California.
You take pictures of Sniper Wolf's house, but not Vito Giswaldi's?
No, I think I'm send all that evidence to Texas.
Oh, my God. He's going to snitch on you to Texas.
I absolutely will. I will send all evidence of you fucking with my property to Texas.
Game, set, match, Vito.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi. Hey.
Hey,
I'm
oh,
fucking...
Dick.
Hey, I'm mad. I'm mad. Okay?
Okay. Hold on. No, I don't bring me. I'm not bringing you into it.
It's just you, fucko. Just you, Vito. You should be able to fight your own fucking battles with Riley and not bring me into it. Okay?
I won't do that anymore.
You've been doing... Every time you bring up Riley, oh, Mint. Or every time you bring up me, oh, Riley. Like, fucking... It's one person. Don't group us into this. Not all of...
Hold on. Oh, see, okay. Like, I don't get this whole don't group us together thing. Like, y'all are together, right? I mean, like, what the fuck? Like, y'all are together. I mean, y'all are working together. Y'all are doing this shit together. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Of course, there's a we element here. Like, are you telling me, like, you guys don't talk about this? Like, come on. That's just being fucking disingenuous.
Of us has this mental retardation need to say we when referring to themselves. Okay, Vito? We're one person. We're not two people or three people like your body mass is.
I got it. I'm sorry. If I've done it in the past. Hopefully it's just been this recent thing. Have I done it in the past a lot?
Yes. You do it all the fucking time. And it's not just me. You do it to other people, too.
Well, maybe that's... Yeah, okay. Well, now I'm aware of it, so I won't do it. I wasn't aware I was doing that. I'm sorry.
Oh, my God. You've been called out on this we thing all the time. How the fuck are you not... How do you not know that you do it? You will get called out on it all the time. It's a fucking meme.
All right, well, I'm apologizing for it, and I'll pay more
Fucking change your goddamn behavior. I don't care if you pay more attention to it. That's just some excuse so you slip up eventually and fall back on that behavior.
So,
Where's my refund?
Where's your...
I'm coming to California tonight if I don't get a refund, Giswaldi.
what would you like me to do?
$600 fucking dollars now.
Want a fucking refund?
Okay, well, I'm not doing
Now,
that.
or I'm coming to California, Giswaldi.
Come to California,
I'll see you
okay?
next week, Theft.
What? I can't hear you.
He said his exact words were see you next week, comma, fat.
Okay, I will see you next week.
Vito.
Why are you...
Also, hey, motherfucker, also,
Apologize?
you... Look, Vito, you come in when arguing with Riley.
I'm going to commit a series of escalating crimes against you, Vito, that California won't prosecute me for.
Okay. See, this is the stupid shit I'm talking about. You can't say that type of shit. Even listen, even if people in our group understands the context here, that this is supposed to be, Riley's brand of comedy, his brand of humor. People looking from the outside in are not going to view it that way. The judge is not going to view it that way. The cops are not going to view it that way. This is what I'm talking about when I say that Riley keeps pushing that fucking boundary. He keeps pushing that line. At some point, like it's like a rubber band. He keeps pushing and pushing and pushing, and it's going to bounce back and it's going to hit him in the fucking face. How is that not fucking obvious? You can't keep pushing things like that. Like that does not sound good. Like, even if I took it in a joking manner, or everybody else in our group took it in a joking manner, that may not be how the cops see it. That may not be how Vito sees it. That may not be how the fucking judge sees it. It doesn't matter what we think. That's what you got to understand, Riley. That's what everybody has to fucking understand. It's fucking crazy, man.
Okay.
Get ready for property damage and theft.
Okay, you're gonna commit property damage and theft.
Vito, this all started because while in an argument with Riley, you bring up my numbers, my YouTube numbers, and then you're like, oh, look at how many views these get. Oh, man, look at me, big shot Vito. Just because I'm big in mass means I'm big everywhere else.
Like, hold up. Like, are Riley and Mint not a couple? Am I missing something here? Like, are they not doing like this shit together? I mean, I know they have different channels. I understand that. But they still work together. So it's perfectly legitimate to say we in the context of Riley and Mint. Like, am I missing something here? What the fuck?
Means I'm big in bigger numbers than she does. So look at these numbers. And that's how you got me into this. And, I mentioned, hey, can you not do that? And then they just do it 2 more times. And by the third time, I'm fucking pissed. Why are you bringing me up again? And you say, oh, she just wants promotion. You have missed the point.
And here's the thing, too. If they're together, Riley and Mint, but yet they operate as though they're like in this weird dynamic of, well, my channel is my thing, and my channel, and like Riley's channel is one thing, Mint's channel is this other thing, and it's like, that's fucking weird. Like you're a couple, but yet you're also like you're both doing this YouTube thing, but yet you're creating this artificial separation. Like I don't fucking get it. It doesn't make, like, when most people think of Riley, they think of Mint. When most people think of Mint, they think of Riley. They think of them as a duo. I mean, like when I think of Riley, I think of Mint. When I think of Mint, I think of Riley, because they're a fucking duo. It's like Team Rocket. It's like Jesse and James. Like, you don't think about one without the other. Hello? I believe they use Mint as a shield. You can't critique Riley, and Mint will always get offended about it. I like them, but they're crazy. Like, it's just, I don't know how to deal with these two. I'm just going to be completely honest with you about it. It's like, I don't know how to deal with people like this. It just comes off as like very fucking crazy to me. Like like it's really kind of concerning. It really fucking is. And again, that goes back to the fucking title and the thumbnail. Just stop. Stop with the insanity. Stop with the craziness. Good God. This is nuts. It was funny in the beginning with the stickers and the money, but like this shit's just getting like really just fucking creepy.
The point was, in response to you bringing up my numbers, I say, then you bring up my numbers, but you haven't been promoting me. So why the fuck are you bringing up my numbers? Right? And you interpret that as, I want promotion. And then you say, oh, Mint wants to be promoted. She wants to be promoted, everyone. She's asking to be promoted, which implies that I'm going around begging for promotion, which is, what's the word? Fuck, I'm blanking on the word, which is desperate. Yes, desperate. It just looks desperate. And you just keep saying that with the audience doesn't have any understanding of what the context is, what conversation we have. And so the audience is just going to put something in their mind, probably something related to what they're dealing with in their mind. And so they're going to have an interpretation that is not in reality.
So why don't we just stop fighting and I'll apologize?
You better
I'm going to take a bucket of pig's blood and I'm going to pour it in the cracks in your car so that the inside of your car is covered in pig's blood.
That's fine, Riley. That's fine. Why don't we just stop fighting?
That shit sounds fucking crazy. Like, even if he's not serious, it sounds crazy. It doesn't look good. And to most people on the outside looking in, they're going to think that that's fucking crazy. The cops are going to think that's fucking crazy. A judge is going to think that's fucking crazy. Because that's what it looks like. And sometimes that's all that fucking matters. It's how the situation looks. And you can say, well, that's not right, blah, 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 blah. Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Fighting, and if you want me to not talk about you, I won't talk about you. Why don't we just...
Bro!
You don't even have to be my friend. I won't talk about you.
The hat's over the fence, Vito! The hat is over the fence!
The what?
The
The hat is over the fence!
I don't know what that means.
You've eaten enough ballpark franks to know what that means.
Okay, can someone fucking explain that to me? I have never heard that fucking expression in my life. What the fuck does that have to do with ballpark franks? Damn it, I'm hungry. I want a hot dog now. Fuck. I have never heard that expression before in my life. What the fuck does that mean?
The hat is over the fence?
Holy shit, you might be the worst writer I've ever met.
Okay, I'm the worst writer. I'm a bad friend. Can we just, let's just stop.
Bro, you say, oh, I'm going to stop talking about mint salad on The Biggest Problem. And then we have a fucking Biggest Problem episode where all you do is talk about me. That's not talking about me.
Man, if you want to be look, you guys are in the Discord. You're making content that is part of, you made a video, Riley made a video walking up the hill. Do
Yeah.
you want Dick to not play that?
I didn't say that. I said, you mentioned.
Content that is going to be on the show.
You're connecting two different things, motherfucker. What I am saying is that you said that you would not mention me on The Biggest Problem, and then here you go, make an entire fucking Biggest Problem episode about me because you can't stop talking about
And
me.
in defense, says it's, oh, what am I supposed to play? Riley's content? Connecting us again.
Yeah.
Okay, when Riley...
But you're a fucking couple. You are connected. Hello? I mean, when you're in a relationship with somebody, are you not connected? Like, do you guys just, do everything separately? You're a couple on paper, but not in actuality? Like, that's fucking weird.
Okay, when Dick says, hey, you really pissed off mint salad, I should go, I'm not allowed to talk about mint salad because she said I can't talk about her. I'll do that. I can do that.
No, you should disingenuously promote her for 2 hours.
Yeah.
How much better you are than her.
Yeah, you fucking this entire episode, you're like, oh my goodness, she needs help. Please, go pitiful. Go look at her views. Also, her Twilight Zone only gets 100 views. I'm a much better content creator than she is. But go look at her. Go
I'm
subscribe.
sorry, wait. Say that again? Hold up. What'd she say? Content creator?
You're like, oh my goodness, she needs help. Please, go pitiful. Go look at her views. Also, her Twilight Zone only gets 100 views. I'm a much better content creator than she is.
Content creator? What? What the fuck? Okay, calm down, man. Relax. God almighty.
But go look at her. Go subscribe to her.
3K views on a Minecraft video in 24 hours, Vito. You fucking failure. You are
I'm fine
popular.
with that.
Your fame comes from Ryan Johnson making a bad movie and Kendall Jenner making a commercial for Pepsi.
Okay. So,
That's it.
What?
That's it. That's all your success. That's all your fame.
I agree.
So who are you to come around being like, oh, I'm on a high horse, even though the horse shouldn't hold my weight. I'm still on this high horse, and here I am. Oh, looks like you got less views. That sucks. Hey guys, throw some pity at her. I don't want people to watch my content because they feel pity for me, Vito. And that's what this advertising was. It felt.
Look, I don't care why you watch my content, all right? If it's because you feel pity for me, go ahead. I don't give a fuck, all right? Just watch my shit. And hey, I'm just saying, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, all that good stuff. The information's at the bottom of the screen. Patreon, channel memberships, super chats. If you feel some pity for your boy, throw some pity pennies at your boy. I'm just saying. I don't give a fuck, all right?
felt pitiful. It felt like you wanted me to get some pity views.
Look, you guys. Okay, Riley's been antagonizing me. Obviously,
Yeah.
we agree on that.
Yeah, but motherfucker, you involved me in that. I'm not Riley. I don't do the things that Riley does.
Okay, so that happened. I involved you. I tried to apologize. You said no. And then now you've been antagonizing me, yes?
You fucking... Hey, if you had stopped mentioning me or stopped involving me after the first time you apologized, then that'd be okay. But you fucking brought me up 3 times after that.
Dick says you've been fighting with Mint Salad. Part of the show is we talk about what's going on, especially with internet drama with Eric, July, with Riley, whatever else. So
You're
if he says you're fighting with Mint Salad, yeah, I might talk about it.
He's gaslighting
If
you.
you don't want to
He
be involved in the
mentioned you 3 times
show,
after fighting me.
You...
He's gaslighting you. He's got you.
You fucking mentioned me 3 times after that. Okay?
No, after fighting me.
After...
Not between the apology and the dick show, but in the first place, he's gaslighting you because he's better at talking than you are.
So...
I'm not gaslighting.
Yes, you are! That's what gaslighters say!
I'm just confused. You guys are mad at me. You're trolling me. I'm trolling you back a tiny bit.
Vito.
But ultimately, I just want to end
Vito,
this.
there's
So let's
no you
just end
guys.
it.
She's mad at you. I'm not mad at you. There is no love lost here. And I'm using the
You're
phrase
both-
correctly.
Riley, you're both clearly mad at me. You're screaming at me. Are you going to say...
It's fucking crazy. Like, Vito is doing everything possible to try and de-escalate the situation, and they just won't let him out. Like, just stop. Stop. Like, this, there's no sense in this. It's just, they're using Vito to create drama, to create content. They don't want it to end. They don't want a peaceful resolution because they think they're going to make money off of this. It's that fucking simple. This is dumb.
Screaming is not a sign of anger, Vito. It's a sign of fucking patience.
You're not angry. You're not angry.
No. This is not what I sound like angry.
If he's angry, he's not saying anything.
Okay,
Oh, he's gonna find
Riley's
out.
screaming at me. He's not angry.
Remember when I was being sent off by the cops? That was anger.
Okay.
That's what anger looks like.
What?
Vito.
So I won't talk about you. I won't talk about men on the show. How's that?
You
Is that what
already
you want?
did. You already have.
Oh.
There's no way you're getting out of this without that $600 refund as a token that you'll shut the fuck up. Consider it bail.
Okay, well, you're not getting that.
Well, then I'm going to come to you, and you're going to make me that $600 in a different way.
Okay, that's fine.
What's the implication there? Is he saying he's going to put Vito out on the street? He's going to pimp out Vito? What? Is that the implication? Like, what the fuck?
Vito, you fucked up.
If you want to monetize me for $600, that's fine. I would hope you would consider the fact that I donated your bail to something, but you don't.
It's not. Stop fucking saying that because I looked and I don't see your fucking name anywhere. So either you donated anonymous. Then why do you keep saying, "Oh, I donated" if it was anonymous?
Because I donated.
Then why didn't you put your name? Because then people could be like, it's the same thing as like the ghostwriter logic. You could just say you did.
Involved in your legal situation.
But you gave money, so it is being involved.
I don't want to publicly be involved with your legal situation.
You're the third most publicly involved person in my legal situation after me and Eric and before Dick.
Okay, well, I don't want that, so I'm not going to have my name attached to donations.
You can't just like go in and then back out and then go in and back out constantly.
He's arguing minutia with you because it's an easy point to sidetrack you from your point.
Vito, you already
It
mentioned
doesn't
me.
matter if he gave us $100. You put $600 into Vito loses. You put $600 into Super Killer. We gave him $300 fucking bucks at the strip club. $100 from this fat piece of shit does not make up for how annoyed I am hearing Mint complain about you, Vito.
Okay, so what do you want to have happen?
$600 refund.
I'm fucking now or we're coming.
No
Okay,
refunds.
hang up. We're going to California.
A few moments later.
Jesus Christ. All right, let's look at some of the chat before we get to call 2. Let's look at some of the chat. Oh, I believe legitimately they want Vito to off himself. If Vito does everything they want, will it stop ever? Riley and Mint will be seen as justified to everyone, no matter what happens. I mean, he's doing everything he can to de-escalate the situation, and they just won't stop. Like, let it fucking go. Even if Vito drops out, they will chase him down. And I mean, at that point, like, I don't know how anyone could. I mean, if that's what it escalated to, I don't know how anyone could side with Riley at that point. I really don't. Like, if he actually shows up at Vito's and I don't think he will, just to be clear. But if he did, And the guys on the panel even admitted this. Like, if Riley did that shit, if he showed up at Vito's private property, yeah, they would not back Vito, or they would not back Riley. I mean, that would be fucking insane. Like, there's certain lines you don't cross. I believe they use yeah, I already read that one. I believe legitimately they want Vito to end himself. There is no out. They're not giving him an out. Like, that's the crazy thing. Min is being serious, but Riley isn't. There is no winning for Vito. They want him dead legitimately. That escalated quickly. This whole thing's fucking dumb. Dragon Man says, this is getting strange. Dude, it got strange. Dude, I've just been watching this whole thing for the last couple of days, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Trolling us one thing, but these guys, Riley and Min, need to do something better with her. I mean, it's just, it was funny to begin with because it's like, okay, let's expose Eric July for this fake libertarian charade he's been putting on. And they did that. They fucking did that. Now, stop. Like, enough's enough. Like, it just gets to the point where it's just fucking bullying and harassment. And you need to stop. I mean, good God, man. Like, this is not, we're not fucking children. We're adults. We're not supposed to do this shit. Tell that to people on that struggle session. You mean the Tony stream? Yeah, I watched it. Holy shit. We'll pull it up here in a second. We're not going to watch the whole thing. It's like 2 hours long, but we'll pull it up here in a second. Because Vito did do, there's a couple of stupid things that Vito has done since all this happened, and I'm in the spirit of fairness, I am going to point that out. But we're going to get through the Riley stuff first. We're going to get through that first. I know it sounds like doomer talk or a joke, but I believe after this, they hate Vito and he is the new Eric July, but Riley has his address. Well, the thing is though, is that Riley, in Riley's defense, and this is why I believe that Riley is not going to go to Vito's house. All right. Riley has Eric July's private address. Okay. Riley has Eric July's private address. Guys, let me let you guys in on a little something. I have Eric July's private address. All right. There's a lot of people that have Eric July's private address. Okay. But even though Riley has Eric July's private address, okay, he has never actually gone to Eric July's house. He has never gone to Eric July's house. And he can get to Eric July's house a lot easier than he can Vito's. So the fact that he's never gone to Eric July's house tells me that he's not going to go to Vito's house. So I don't think he's actually going to go through. I mean, if he does, holy shit. I don't think that's going to happen. But this is still fucking ridiculous. Damn, was it that bad last night? It was a clusterfuck of a stream. I mean, it really was. Like, I jumped in there about halfway through the stream, and I watched it all the way from when Vito left the stream, and it was just a complete total clusterfuck. The shtick is tired and boring. Also, they do not realize that Eric is going to send this video to the DA prosecuting Riley. This shows a pattern of behavior. The jury knows it's exactly. The jury does not have context for this. They don't understand Mint and Riley in the same way that the rest of us do. Okay. People that have actually been on stream with Riley, or in the case of other people that have actually met them in real life, they don't have that context. So it's not going to fucking matter to someone that's on the outside looking in. This looks fucking insane. And yeah, this is not entertaining anymore. Like, it's just gotten to the realm of being fucking creepy. It really has. I clicked onto this stream wondering if Riley and Mint were just kayfabing, playing a character. The thing is, like, with Riley and Mint, and Vito even said this, like, it's hard to tell when they're joking and when they're being serious. When they're in character and when they're actually being like their legitimate selves. It's hard to tell where one begins and one ends. It really is. It's really difficult. All right. And that's one of the things why I understand why Vito would not want them showing up at his house, at his private properties, because I mean, it is kind of hard to tell where the character ends and the actual people begin. And I get it. I understand the concern, but let's continue.
Oh.
Hey, so is everything calmed down?
I can't believe it.
How low is this guy's fucking blood sugar? What the fuck?
All right. Well, I want you to know I have a recording of our entire
So
conversation.
do I. I'm
Okay.
releasing it.
So if you do commit assault,
Assault?
You made that up?
you said you're going to commit crimes of.
Yes. Like
Okay, so
recording
you're
your phone
commit a
call.
crime.
That's an example.
So you're going to commit a crime while you're already facing charges for another crime.
Yeah, that sounds funny how you're putting it. It sounds
Right.
like I make $600 off of it.
You're going to make $600 off committing a crime.
That would make it about equal for me. Yeah. Do you know what it'll do to you, though?
What are you going to do?
No, do you know what it will do to you?
Riley, I don't want to be assaulted. I don't know what to tell you.
We did.
What? Who is we?
Hold on, I got to back up my car.
Oh my goodness. Riley didn't say he's going to assault you.
You know,
Okay, so you're
all
not-
this is recorded, Vito. So all this goes into the record now. That you have pretended that you're afraid that I'm going to assault you, the same way that other people have pretended that they're afraid that I'm going to assault them.
All I heard was you screaming in the background about how you're going to commit a crime.
Yes.
And something about violence.
I'm going to commit a series of escalating crimes that won't be prosecuted in California.
Okay.
I would consider throwing pig's blood on someone's car to be an act of violence. It may not be an act of physical assault on the person's body, but I don't think it necessarily has to be to qualify as violence. I think if you attack my property, that is an act of violence.
That's the way I
And you're
phrase it
doing
exactly.
this. Why?
What do you mean by that?
Because I'm up in the hills. Are you there?
What'd you say? All of that cut out.
I'm sorry, I'm in the hills. I lose connection, but I'm almost down at ground level. Okay. Got it.
You're still cutting out.
Stop. Hello, test 1, 1, 2. Test 1, 1, 2.
All right, I can hear
one.
you.
Okay, cool. I'm not talking about you on the show, okay? And if there's anything if there's something you need me to read, that would be like, here's what actually happened, whatever you need, okay?
But you already mentioned me on the show.
What's that? I'm already on the show?
You already mentioned me on the show. You said
We're gonna
earlier.
do another show. We're gonna do another show, and whatever you want read, I'll read it.
You.
Whatever you need me to say about the situation, if you need to say, Vito is an idiot, this is what he did, he's a bad guy, I will read it verbatim.
Are you
Okay?
doing? Are you saying this? So, are you saying this with
He
the?
is literally trying to reach a compromise with these idiots, and they're not giving him an out because I don't know what it is with some of these people. I don't get it, but they like to fight. They like the drama. They like the conflict. They get off on this shit. It's fucking creepy. Stop. Like, good God, man, do something else. This is why I don't talk about Eric July unless it's fucking topical, unless there's some kind of new development. I can't talk about Eric July every fucking night because there's just not enough new shit going on with Eric July every fucking night. Dog. Yo. Like, I'll talk about it when something major happens, when he puts out a new book or some new drama pops up. But this is just fucking crazy. Like, we can't live off this shit. This is nuts. It's not healthy.
I hope that it'll get you out of some consequence.
The consequence would be me having to read a thing that says I'm wrong. How is that?
The consequence for your behavior of bringing me in with the to your fight with Riley and mentioning me 3 times after you said you would not mention me on the show and then mentioning me on the show. The
Dick
consequence.
mentioned you on the show. Dick did that.
You fucking
should be
kept
mad at
bringing it up.
He made it a topic. If you didn't
He
want
made it
him
a
to
running
talk about it, you
joke.
had to tell that to
Vito, you made it a fucking running joke. okay?
He brought you up.
Once, and you brought it up as a running joke, okay?
It's not a joke. I was genuinely trying to fucking apologize. Why does nobody believe me? What do you want for an apology? I was trying. Nobody gets it.
Fucking.
That's my apology.
I
That's
want
my apology.
$600 is worth $580 more than your apology is worth.
Okay, well that money's spent. I'm sorry.
I know it's spent, you fucking flailing moron. Every crowdfunder does the same shit.
Okay.
We all know. We know. You suck.
You're gonna get the stuff, and you can sell the stuff.
I'm not paying for your shit.
It's not worth anything.
I'll ship it. I'll ship it
You
for
will
free.
ship it
You
then.
can have free. You're right. I will ship it to you for free. You're fine. You
I'll
don't
take
have to pay
half
anything
points
else.
on that. I will take half points on that for the refund. Half forgiveness. If you ship it to me without me having to fucking pay for it.
I will ship it to you with no shipping cost. And if there's something else you want me to ship you, I'll ship you. But the money's spent. I can't just give you $600. I'm sorry.
You need to have more in your bank then. Okay?
Yeah, well, you know what? The stock market really fucking sucks, and I was down a shit ton of money. Okay,
It's the stock,
Shit
not
goes up and
the
down.
gamblers.
If the
I
market
get it.
comes back and Bitcoin comes back, we'll see what happens. But the money's gone.
Yeah, now to be fair, that's fucking stupid. Like from what I hear, like Vito apparently invested a lot of money into Bitcoin and crypto. It's like, dude, don't make the boogie 2988 mistake. Like, stop. You only invest what you're willing to lose. Stop.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I'll send it to you for free, and you can sell it to whoever you want, and you're never gonna talk to me again, okay? But if you send Dick videos, he's gonna play them, and if Dick asks me what's going on with you and Mint Salad, I can't go, well, I can't talk about it on the show, because Dick will just razz the shit out of me, unless you talk to Dick and tell him you do not want Mint Salad brought on the show. You have to tell that to Dick.
You
have
acting
to tell
like
him.
Mint doesn't want you to mention her versus not treat her like shit is like, I can't tell if you're
I was trying to apologize. It's my apology. I'm sorry I suck at it. I'm sorry I'm bad at apologizing. I tried the best I can, but clearly I suck at it, so I'll stop.
You know what?
I will never talk about you again. I get it. It's over.
It's not over. You're not in charge of this. It has
I'm not trying.
Right there, right. See, this is what I'm talking about. He's like, no, it's not over. You're not in charge of this. It has left your control because he doesn't want it to be over. Riley doesn't want it to be over because he's content farming. It's like, good God, man, is this what your entire fucking internet career is based on? Like, diversify your shit. Like, damn, dude. My God.
To be in charge, I'm telling you, I'm going to do exactly what you want. You don't want me to talk about it, so I won't. That's not me being in charge. It's me literally acquiescing to what you want. You're in charge of that scenario. You asked me to do something, and I'm going to do it. What is the fucking problem?
You are the biggest problem in the universe.
I'm doing
because like Vito is literally giving them what they fucking want. And they're just not accepting it because that's not really what they want. What they want is the drama. That's what they want. It's unhealthy shit, man.
doing exactly what you want.
No, you are not.
Why not?
Because what I want you to do is stop half-heartedly picking fights with everyone, thinking that the consequences of the fights go away.
He literally said he was going to stop. What more do you fucking want, dude?
When you say, well, I'm sorry I said that.
Okay,
And I will teach you that lesson. I'll teach you a lesson a 40-year-old should know by now, and you will never fucking forget it.
That could be seen as a threat.
Okay, so you basically you don't want anything at this point. You're just mad and you want to come punishment.
Yes, correct.
And that could be seen as a threat. God, this is so fucking childish. Like, holy shit, dude. I just want to throw a fucking temper tantrum. I just want to hit you over the head with the fucking hammer. It's like a fucking child who gets mad at another kid at fucking daycare, and they get so mad that they want to throw a fucking toy at them. Like, that's what this shit is. It's fucking ridiculous. Stop being a fucking man-child.
You want to drive to California to do what?
You're gonna find out Friday, aren't you? Oink, 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 oink.
A few moments later.
All right, call 3. Before we get, I think this is the final call. Let me check the chat before we get into call 3. Holy shit. I think they legit hate Vito. Eric July was just content. No, they hate Eric July. They do. When Riley's showing up at my local Waffle House. Dog. No, I wouldn't either. I would not want Riley showing up uninvited anywhere that I'm at because it is difficult to tell like where the character ends and the actual person begins. It is. Dragonman says, "I'm be honest, this isn't a good look for the Comicsgate conglomerate to associate themselves with this childish shit. Comicsgate has been looking bad for months now. Like, let's just keep it real. Between this shit and the Nick Rekieta thing with EBS defending Rekieta, Comicsgate has not been looking good at all. I mean, and I listen, and again, I'm not gonna air out any private conversations, but there has been private conversations that I've had with certain people who you guys are aware of, and we've been talking like, hey, what the fuck is happening with Comicsgate? Like, this shit is not looking good. Its reputation is being marred. This shit might be imploding at some point. Like, it's not looking good. All right. And I'm not going to put any names out there because I don't do that shit. I don't. But yeah, this shit's getting old. It really is. Somewhere from the outside looking in, people like Eric July, Kino Casino, etc. are laughing. I mean, Eric July is having a good week with this shit. Let's just keep it honest. And Kino Casino, because they really don't like Riley. Yeah, it's not looking. I mean, they're gonna. I fully expect there's going to probably be a Kino Casino episode sometime this week addressing this. Would be my guess. But then again, they don't like Vito either, so it's going to be interesting what their take is on all of this. Stray Bean says when we fight, Sturgis wins, which is unacceptable. Oh shit. Yeah, Nick is buddies with the EVS. Vito needs to get out and be a VTuber or something. He needs to run away. I've looked into VTubing myself, to be honest with you. I need to figure out what kind of setup I need for it. I don't know. Maybe Vito. You know what? Vito needs to talk to Lofty Pixels. There we go. He needs to just talk to Lofty. He needs to talk to Lofty. Because Lofty does the VTuber thing. Whatever happened to just talking about comics? Oh, you think we still talk about comics in Comicsgate? No. It's like when you go up to Arby's, it's like, excuse me. Do y'all still serve roast beef here? Oh shit. Comicsgate is lucky nobody saw that Chris Bacon guy doxing. But not just doxing, he did it to the wrong person. Wait, when did Chris Bacon dox somebody? I don't remember that. When did that happen? I mean, I would never dox anybody. Wait, it happened yesterday? Was it on Tony's stream? Now listen, I know that Vito accidentally put Mint's phone number on stream. Vito did that. It was, I do believe it was an accident, but because Vito was in a high stress situation, and just getting attacked on all sides. But yeah, like he did put Mint Salad's phone number on stream. So that shit did happen. Now look, I have fucking Eric July's private address. All right. I will never put Eric July's private address on stream. I will never put that shit out there. Because as much as I hate, well, I don't hate Eric, but as much as I have a lot of fundamental disagreements with Eric July, especially when it comes with who he hires and how he does comics, I would never put his information out there like that. That would be fucked up. He did it on X? Really? Who did he dox? I mean, don't put the information in chat. Do not put the information in chat, all right? But like, who was the person? Yeah, because I'm not aware of the situation. Imagine the world we would now be living in if Vito continued to lose the weight and had finished Super Killer. Instead of people spamming oink oink at him, Vito would be getting congratulated. listen. I think Vito does a lot of self-sabotage, and I think that's really sad. Like, I like it's just sad. Let's see. I wouldn't say CG is in this. It's not going to hurt anyone. The entire fan base is around hating Vito. Comicsgate, and again, I've talked to some people in private about this. Comicsgate is having some issues right now. That's for sure. Is Eric's address the corner of Harry Shoulder Lane and fucked up Street? Yeah. The guy who draws the Acamore book? Who? What the fuck is Acamore? To be honest, I don't think that Vito's going to have a good time as a VTuber either, especially with his PDF file allegations still being mentioned. Which, again, like, here's the thing. Context is always important. I understand Riley's brand of comedy. That's context. Most people don't have that, all right? I think Riley takes it too far. I think he really does. And I think most people in our community would agree that he does take it too far sometimes. But it's kind of the same thing with the whole Vito thing. Like, when you look at that situation, context is key. Context is key. Stray Beans, yeah, directly across from Fat Ass. You guys are savage. You guys are savage. But I love you. All right, let's look at call 3.
I want you guys to know that now that I have your threats in writing, I will be going to the police to get a restraining order. If you step foot on my property, the cops will arrive to arrest you.
I'm sorry, but I don't think you can stop Riley.
That's fine. You can go to jail. I'm sure it'll help his existing court case when they have evidence of him doing the same behavior later. So if you want to go to jail, you can come to California and fuck with my property and commit crimes and throw pig's blood or whatever. But you will have all evidence of this. I have surveillance cameras. All of it will be recorded, and it will be sent to whatever district court is handling whatever existing cases are out there for you. So it's your choice at this point. Do whatever you want. But it will be recorded, and it will be sent to the authorities. Okay?
Oh, boy.
See, that sounds like she's really fucking nervous. It's like, fuck. We pushed too far. We crossed the line again. Now we're going to have this added on top of our already existing legal issues. Damn it. Like, that's nervous fucking laughter right there. Like, inside, like, she's fucking terrified right now.
Oh, boy.
It's up to you, man. If you want to be in a jail cell, it's your choice.
It's California.
What does it being California matter? Like, I don't get the fucking California reference.
What, you take pictures of Sniper Wolf's house, but not Vito Giswaldi's?
No, I think they sent all that evidence to Texas.
Oh my god, he's gonna snitch on you to Texas.
I absolutely will. I will send all evidence of you fucking with my property to Texas.
Look, again, it's his fucking property. Let me make this clear to everybody watching this fucking stream. If you fuck with my property, I will call the cops. You can call me a snitch all you want, but I will have your ass arrested. Fuck off. It's my property. Same thing with Vito. Fuck off. It's his property. It's really that fucking simple. It's the United States of America. You do not fuck with private property. Jesus Christ. They're lucky that it's Vito. Anyone else would have used more drastic methods to deal with Riley. Well, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I live in the South. I have castle doctrine. I live in the South too. I know all about castle doctrine. This is where they switched. I believe they legit hate him. The only way this ends is with somebody in a hospital. Vito does it to himself or Riley. Like, listen, Vito, if you're still watching, if you're still here, do not do that to yourself. I don't think you will, but I'm here, man. If you want to come on stream, the invite link is pinned in the chat. Hop on in, dude. All right. We can talk. All right, because this is nuts. Now I'm gonna bring up some issues I have with you later. Some things you did in the aftermath of this, but for the most part, I feel where you're coming from. But let's continue.
Game, set, match, Vito. This will be a
What the fuck does that mean? Game, set. Oh, we exposed you as a snitch. Who fucking cares? You threatened to come onto his property. So what? What is this, fucking high school? Don't be a snitch. Snitches get stitched. Like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, this is so fucking childish.
I'm not committing any crimes, so I have nothing to worry about.
You only have to deal with the court of public opinion, then, I guess.
That's fine. I don't want anyone fucking with my property.
The court of public opinion, what? What? Hold up. All 1.31K subscribers? You're not even at 2K subscribers. Come on, dude. I mean, again, like, my subscriber count needs some work as well, but like, what do you mean the court of public opinion? Like, Riley, dog, come on. You're not as important as you think you are, all right? You have a very inflated sense of self-importance, all right? Like, dog, come on.
I cannot believe this shit. I can't even respond. It's so like,
Yeah.
imagine this level
I
of
have
comedy.
surveillance
Hey, you're a
cameras
snitch.
on every part of my house.
Shut up,
Everything
snitch.
you do.
Oh, you're a snitch, Vito. Oh, no. Like, what who cares? Like, what the fuck? Like, who cares? Like, what kind of fucking insult is that? Oh, if you commit crimes on my property, I'm calling the police. Oh, no, you're a snitch. Like, good. Like, this is so childish. Oh, my God.
Oink, you snitching pig. Shut up. Oink, oink.
Eric July wins, by the way, if you do this.
Eric July wins if I make fun of you?
Eric July wins if you prove you're an unstable individual who attacks the property of your like random fucking people.
You're not my friend, you're not a random person, and you're not the arbiter of...
You're not my friend. Wait a minute. Hold up. Let's go back to that.
And Eric July wins, by the way, if you do this.
Eric July wins if I make fun of you?
Eric July wins if you prove you're an unstable individual who attacks the property of your like random fucking people.
You're not my friend, you're not a random
You're not my friend. You're not a random person.
and you're not the arbiter of insanity.
No, he's not the arbiter of insanity. But, Riley, the fucking legal system is. There is such a thing as the legal definition of insanity, Riley. Just saying.
Insanity. It's not insane
You're
to
right.
make fun of you.
We're not friends, and if you come to my property, you will be on camera. I will send all that footage to whatever Texas court is handling your whatever the fuck it is.
You're a celebrity,
Okay.
so go ahead and try it. I'm going to be
I
doing a
don't
live
want to
stream.
be a celebrity. I don't give a shit,
I don't care
Riley.
what
It doesn't matter if he's a fucking celebrity. You still cannot come onto his private fucking property. It's his private fucking property. It doesn't matter. Now, if he's out in public, and Vito has said this, if he's out in public, okay, whatever, fair game. But you cannot come onto his private fucking property. Even celebrities have fucking rights, dude.
I don't want you fucking with my property, and I will make sure you go to jail for it if you do.
You will not
I'm-
succeed at that.
Okay, well, what am I going to do? Not give the surveillance footage? I'll post it online. It's going to be all over YouTube. Everyone's going to see you're fucking insane.
Yeah, that's what I want.
And that's
for
going to
you.
go,
That's
and then
it.
I'm going to send it, and you're going to be Aaron Imholt right now.
Right there.
I'm Aaron
Okay?
Imholt?
Right there. He said that's going to be fucking hilarious. That's all he cares about. That's all these people fucking care about. This is funny. It makes great content. Yuck. It's like, what the fuck are we doing? What is this childish nonsense?
Yes.
You have such a warped view of yourself.
Riley, I have no desire to send you to prison.
You
Leave
are
me
Baba
alone.
Booey. You don't affect me.
Yes.
I'm Benji. Okay? You're
Okay.
Baba Booey. Retard.
That's fine. I don't want you to go to prison, so don't come fuck with my property.
I will be at your house whenever I want to be at your house, and I will film in front of it because you're a public figure. You're a celebrity in Los
no.
Angeles, California.
Yeah, sure. Come if you want to film in front of my house, sure.
Correct. Did you have something
Sure.
else to say? Were you going to threaten me again?
I will absolutely threaten you. If you damage my property, if you throw blood, which
My
you
damage your
threatened to
garbages?
do,
Oh, the carry joke went over your head, movie reviewer?
Doesn't matter if it's a joke. When I show it to the cops, they're going to go, that doesn't sound like a joke.
Doesn't matter if it's a
that's
joke.
a threat.
Exactly. The cops are not going to see it as a joke.
You
Holy
said it's a
shit.
threat.
Okay,
You said it's a
pedophile.
threat.
All right, fuck some more kids,
Call me
babe.
Wow. 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 See, yeah, at this point, Riley fucking hates Vito.
Riley, you will go to jail. I'm trying to save your fucking life, and you don't care. I will send all that footage to the fucking authorities. I know you need a win over me, and I'm giving you one. Okay? You win. Leave me the fuck alone.
Is that it? Is that all you have to say?
What else do you want?
Nothing. You couldn't have given me better, dude. Goodbye.
It's, oh my God, man. Like, this is ridiculous. All right, let's look at the chat. Here's the thing. They're supposedly friends. I get Riley trolling Eric like this, but if he's your friend, stop trolling. But on the other hand, Vito needs to stop being a wanker. What do you mean by that exactly? Like, clarify that. This whole thing just showed the hypocrisy of Tony and Trixie. They kept saying Vito was wrong to record the call, but I had no problem with Riley and Mint recording the whole call. Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, listen, Tony's my boy, but like, here's the thing. Tony, if he's friends with you, and it's the same thing I've noticed with EVS and Ricada, but if he's friends with you, that trumps everything else. Like, it trumps any sort of morality or sense of right and wrong. And I just simply can't get behind that, because to me, principles matter more than people. Vito might have overreacted, but Riley joking about committing crimes in the same sentence as demanding a serious refund kind of kills the whole "I was joking, bro" defense. I mean, it really does. Like, you could call that extortion. Trixie was just out for blood yesterday. Not a good look. Yeah, Trixie was... Listen, Trixie... Trixie came off as an agitator. I'll say that. Like, Trixie definitely came off as an agitator. Tony claimed to be friends with Vito, though. Like, okay, you know what the thing is with Trixie? Like, I noticed Trixie got on there, and it was about like, oh, like, Vito, you need to stop this because it's going to hurt the movement, the community. Like, fuck the movement. Fuck the community. Like, this is about a man and his right to be safe in his own fucking home. Like, fuck the fucking movement. Tony claimed to be friends with Vito, though. I don't know. I guess he picked a side. Riley trolling. Riley has no personal relationship with Eric. Troll away. But if you're friends with the guy, don't use the same tactics as your other targets. Yeah. All right. So now that we've got that call out of the way, let's move on to... So here's the thing, like, this entire stream so far, I've been clearly siding with Vito, and for the most part, I am going to side with Vito on this overall, because I think he has a stronger case. Because again, like, if Riley was doing this shit to me, like, I would feel the same way. Like, I'd be like, you're not going to threaten me like this. I mean, even if you're not serious, don't even approach that line. Whether it's a joke or not, you don't joke about this shit. You do not joke about this shit. But let's switch over to... let's see, where the fuck is it? I think this is it. Yeah, it is. All right. So let's switch over. This is an excerpt from The Biggest Problem in the Universe. And this is when Vito comes in. This is when Frog Tony comes in. And it's basically the clash of Frog Tony and Vito. So let's jump into this. And it gets tense. This segment's about 20 minutes. I'm not going to go through the whole 2.5 hours, But this segment's about 20 minutes, so we'll speed it up a little bit. 1.5 speed. So here we go. This is basically Tony and Vito going at it on the biggest problem in the universe. Or the Dick Show. Sorry, my bad.
Hit me about so he's fighting with Riley. He's fighting with Riley.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Riley and Mint seem to enjoy this. Vito doesn't like it when he fucks up. Yeah, like this, I don't know how you get enjoyment out of this shit. Like, it just seems like you like being a bully. And I've never understood that. I've never understood the bully mentality. I don't get it. The more I hear about this whole thing, the more correct I think Vito was, saying he would send stuff to Texas to get Riley fucked over, and the Eric July case is fucked up, but Riley made threats first. That's the thing. Like, Riley threatened Vito first. So as far as I'm concerned, at that point, Vito can take whatever legal action he likes. Because when you threaten a man's property and his potential safety, even if you don't think that he should think that way, you don't get to decide what he believes and what he's afraid of. Like, he's allowed to think and believe whatever the fuck he wants. So he's allowed to take legal action. All right. All right, here we go. And again, I don't think that Riley's actually going to show up at Vito's house and do this shit. All right. I don't think that's going to happen. Based on what I know about Riley, I don't think he's going to do that. But if Vito believes or thinks that there's a possibility of that happening, I'm not the one that's going to sit here and tell Vito that he's wrong. What kind of fucked up shit is that? I'm not in Vito's head.
I gotta open a track. Hold on. You gotta open a track. Okay. Is Riley here? Hold on. We got
No way.
Okay. Vito, do you have a mic?
Hang on.
Vito's here.
That's 1, 1, 2.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Okay.
Let me make sure we're
What's going on? Do you want to go over this call?
Okay. Let's do it, baby.
Let's do it, baby, he says.
Let's get it done. Oh, you got through half of it?
No, I haven't listened. Yeah, okay.
Hold up. Because I don't know, you didn't see in the Discord, but Vito just called Riley the resident retard, and that we only keep him around to laugh at him. That nobody was siding with Riley. I hate to break it to you, Vito, but a lot of people are siding with Riley.
Not from my DMs.
You argued with him last night,
right.
And you threw me under the bus, and you woke up and said, "Oh, I was just busting your balls, Tony." You're busting my balls when I'm not even around.
Tell me, your comment looks like
Riley that Mint is 200 times better than my artist, busting my balls. How's that busting my balls?
She is a better artist than that one.
I'm telling Riley that he could make a comic because Frog Tony could, so I guess anybody could.
Okay.
I set the bar so low.
I'm sorry, I busted your balls, Tony. I mean, the bar is pretty low if Frog Tony is making a comic, but whatever.
You know how many fucking opportunities I've lost because I said, "Hey,
Tony, I'm busting your balls."
Vito makes jokes.
Oh my god! You lost opportunities. You lost opportunities because I made fun of your comic book.
When I'm not in the conversation.
Oh my god, Tony! He made fun of your fucking comic book. Listen, dude. Tony, listen. This one of the earliest criticisms that we all had about Eric July is that Eric July could not take fucking criticism. That he was getting upset about people criticizing his fucking comic. And he was acting like the fucking mainstream media, fucking Disney, fucking DC, fucking Marvel, that also could not take fucking criticism. And now here you have Vito criticizing Tony's comic. And personally, from what I know about Tony's comic, that comic book is going to be a hell of a lot better than anything the Rippaverse has put out. But here you have Vito criticizing Tony's comic, and he's getting all fucking emotional about it. And it's like, dude, this is the exact same shit that we criticized Eric for. Roll with the punches. Like, this is some hypocritical bullshit. Like, don't act like this, Tony. Like, you're defeating the whole argument that we've had against Eric for months now. Good God, man.
Oh my God.
You thought I wasn't going to see it.
I'm sorry I busted your balls.
You thought I wasn't going to see that shit.
Tony.
You thought I was going to wake up and it was going to be buried under the fucking waves and waves of shit in the fucking floor.
Wait, Frog Tony, wait. What exactly did Vito say? Because you have a stream. You say the name of your channel and you do comic streams. Like, you're in this comic world and you're saying that you're making a comic. Is that? And then Vito said, what did he say about that?
I'm making a comic. I got my co-host is he's drawing it. He's in the army, so it's taking a little while. The channel's Frog Tony.
Okay.
Changed the channel to make
He's
it
in the
easier for
army.
me. But we're making this
So he's
comic.
sacrificing for the
We're making
country
this-
that you live in,
Right.
Vito.
You love the military.
Not
I
our
support,
country.
I support the troops. I've always supported the troops, always.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of good.
Okay, and then Frog
So
Tony.
we're drawing this comic. It's like a throwback Stanley
Looks like
Jack
fucking
Kirby
shit.
comic.
Though.
It's a
That's
different
the
style.
problem.
Than
It's a
fucking
different
Vito's.
style. Okay, Tony.
It is. Vito,
Part of
you
your-
literally threw a shit fit because I said your mouth.
Part of
your
your
fucking
comic
drawings
looks
look
like dog
bad,
shit. I'm
and then
sorry.
you went to fucking Twitter and took every picture you could find from my artist to try to fucking own me in the
What?
Discord.
You did?
We're
Oh,
friends. We're
really?
buddies. And you said, hey, instead of going, you know what, Tony, I'll take your criticism. You Eric
But I
July
won't
me,
take
and
your
you fucking
criticism
tried to
because you
big time
don't
me.
know what good art looks like because your art looks like shit.
Everybody
What
who's
do you
seen that
want?
picture said it looked like shit. Vito.
Bro,
They all
everybody
said
says your
that
comic looks like a
fucking
dog shit
ridiculous.
coloring book. What do you want? I'm trying to help you. Get a better artist.
So your version of helping me is to try to embarrass me in front of everybody.
You said my art looked like shit, and I said, well, this is what you
I
think
did. I
looks
literally
good.
said dumb.
Dog. Tony, come on, man. Like, this is the same shit that we criticized Eric about. Stop getting your panties in a fucking knicker. Oh my God, dude. Just fucking take the criticism. Like, this is the same shit that we've been going after Eric for. This is what the mainstream media does. Like, it's okay, Tony. Not everybody's going to like your comic. This book I'm writing, not everybody's going to like it. Some people are going to criticize it. It's okay. Not everybody has to like your shit. Relax, man. Calm down. Dude, I don't know what it is, but Tony's been so fucking emotional lately. Like, calm down, man. Relax. Chill. No, I mean, this is really bad. Like, I mean, this is the same shit that we got on Eric for. And now he's doing the same shit. Get over it, man. Put your product out there. And if your product is good, it will speak for itself. God bless America, man.
The mouth looked a little weird. I said, Vito, the mouth looks a little weird. It looked a little too much, too deep. Maybe your artist could fix that. And then you literally scrolled all the way through my Twitter, finding every single picture you could find.
Because I want people to know that you're fucking up. I want you to
fix.
fix your comic. It looks bad.
What time was on?
And is that not what we were saying about Eric July? Bro, literally, when ISOM #1 came out and we criticized it, we said, dog, this art is really inconsistent. Dog, this writing is really fucking weird. He needs to fix this shit. Because we wanted him to do better. Tony should welcome criticism because that's how you grow and you improve and you get better. What's wrong with that? My God.
All this happening? Is this like a 4 a.m. type of thing?
This was weeks ago. That was weeks ago.
That was weeks ago, motherfucker.
Hold on. This is the airing of the grievances for everybody. Everybody goes, oh, Riley wants to go to Vito's property uninvited.
He doesn't. Literally, EBS told you he doesn't. I told you he doesn't. You agreed that he
Okay.
didn't want to go in the DM group. You go, I understand, Tony. Riley
No,
goes
he
my
wants to come
If
on
he
my
ever comes to
property.
Yeah, but
I'll have
what
him arrested.
property?
You literally-
My house.
You don't have a house?
I live in a house. What are you talking about?
Where? I live in a
I'm not
house.
saying where I-
This is-
I'm not
this is
saying
a
where I
house.
live.
You live in a house?
Yes.
That you own?
No, I don't own it, but it's still
Oh.
my property. I'm renting it.
I don't think it works like that.
Bro, it absolutely.
No, it does. It does. Vito asked people in Discord to give him criticism of his art, and when Tony gave him mild criticism of the mouse being weird, Vito said all Tony's comic was shit. Vito was being a well, hold up, like that. Okay, listen. To be fair, I'm not in the fucking Discord. I need to know the context there because that could have just been him, like, you know, shit talking. You know how you do when you go with your boys. Like, you get together and you just, you know, you shit talk each other, you know, you insult each other, but you don't really mean it. And I don't know the fucking context there. But even if Vito was being serious, like, maybe they need to just hash it out. Good God, man, this is ridiculous. Exactly. People don't understand. This is the United States of America. Private property is a big fucking deal. Even then, going on to BP and screaming where you can, where you can dogpile Vito is whack. They want. I mean, it's just, it's bullying tactics. It's just being a fucking bully. I've seen this shit from so many people throughout my life, and it's just no, like you don't. Somebody's gonna have to step in and just stop. Somebody's gonna have to put a stop to this.
Absolutely does. You have
you have to go.
There's tenants' rights and all that kind of
That
stuff.
doesn't. You can't go in the house. You can't go in the house, but you can go around the house.
No, I don't think so.
Yes, you can go. You can go. No. You guys are dead wrong. But you know, you get someone's door and knock on it.
If I say leave, now you're trespassing. It's private property. You can't just.
You can
show up first. You can't trespass.
You can go knock on the door.
Yeah,
Totally.
Riley can walk up to my door and I can tell him you're on private property. Please leave.
Yeah, and then he's trespassing.
Yes. Yeah.
Or absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
So
and that's what's happening?
Yeah, I told him if you come onto my property, I'm going to tell you to leave, and if you don't leave, I'm going to call the cops.
You did it. You said if he comes on your property, you're going to have him arrested.
I've already told him.
You didn't say I'm going to ask you to leave nicely. You said I'm going to have you arrested, and then I'm going to send all the information to Texas
Vito,
so
did
that
you see
you
this?
fucked in your Eric DeLay trial. That's what you said, Vito.
Did you see this art? Somebody compared your, speaking of
I like this
picking on
art.
artists, but they said that this was similar. Did you see that meme?
What?
I really like my artist. So, Sean, show Sean the art.
This is the art. This is the art from
Hold on,
Vito's
Sean.
comic.
Do you hate this?
No, it reminds me of Venture Brothers a little bit.
It does a little bit.
Okay, look. Let me just say this right now. I've seen the art for Tony's comic, and I've seen the art for Vito's comic. Let me just say right now, Tony's comic has better artwork than Vito's comic. That's absolutely the truth. All right. That has nothing to do with the larger drama here, but in my personal opinion, I like the way Tony's comic looks as compared to Vito's comic. I'm just fucking saying. I think the art is more consistent and it's higher quality.
And this was what they said it looked like. Do you think that's the same artist?
No,
you don't think so?
I don't think that's the same
That's what
artist.
someone said. I don't know.
Okay, here's the deal. Is Tony still on the call?
Yes.
Hey, Tony. Tony.
Come here.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I was busting balls.
You know what you're apologizing for.
I busted balls about his comic because I genuinely.
See, this is why it's disingenuous.
I know,
You're
it's
not busting
disingenuous.
balls when I'm not
Never
around.
mind.
If
I'm
I'm
sorry.
around, we're busting balls.
I tried, but whatever.
It's not an apology.
Because it's just
that's where this whole situation.
Can we just talk about how hypocritical this is? So people like Tony are coming out there and they're being like, oh, you should just know, Riley's joking. He's just busting your balls, man. Riley's just joking. But then here we are with Vito talking about Tony's comic. It's like, no, man, you're not busting my balls. You're not joking. It's like, okay, wait a minute. So you're going to give Riley the benefit of a doubt, but not Vito? And yet both of these guys are supposed to be your friends? Double standard, Tony? What the fuck?
You started because you don't know how to apologize.
You guys, shut up, Tony. You guys all day long, you go in the Discord and you go, Vito sucks.
Wasn't even awake when you fucking threw me under the bus last night. I was sleeping in my bed.
Tony,
I woke up to.
you're in there all the time. Tony, I can go back through the Discord. Tony, shut the fuck up for 2 seconds.
The cops are going to do when you tell them Riley's
show up and tell him to leave.
Have you ever called the cops before?
I've been in debates with Tony before, and this is the thing. Like, Tony does not give any room for people to fucking breathe. You talk, you make your point, and then you let the other person make their point, and you don't talk over each other, Tony. That's how a debate works. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
How long did it take him to show up?
Depends.
You know how much pig's blood Riley could dump in the cracks of your car before the
That's fine.
He could fill the whole thing up.
There'll be our police report, and he can deal with that however he wants. Okay, here's the deal. So you think it's funny for Riley to come on my private property?
I think it's funny for him to say that. I don't think it's funny.
Why is it funny to say he's going to come on my private property?
Because he's not going to do it.
I don't think that's fucking funny. I think that's fucking weird, and I think that could be seen legally as a threat. Now, Tony might think it's funny because he knows Riley. But again, the cops, the judge, are not going to have that context. And Vito may not feel the same way as Tony. See, that's the thing. Tony is projecting his view of Riley onto Vito and thinking that, well, I view Riley this way, so you should view Riley this way. You don't get to decide that, man.
He literally made a video getting a
No,
rape
I
kit
think he
from
will
Red Bar,
come on
and we
the
all
private
laughed at it
property.
because we all know he's not going to do it.
Why would he not do
call.
it? He says he's going to do it.
It seems like a lot of effort.
He's
Hold
going
on.
to drive
I wanna-
3,000 miles to do what?
I want to be very clear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't want to set boundaries for your fans, and that's fine.
Oh, fuck you. What are you talking about? I don't want to set... See, this is what you do. You frame everybody's position in this way that degrades and demeans them. You have absolutely no respect for how people really feel.
Absolutely
You
do.
come at them hard. You go...
And yet they're the ones saying that the way that Vito feels about Riley is not legitimate, as if they're in his head. Like, what the fuck is this shit? You're not respecting how Vito actually fucking feels. Like, this is so fucking hypocritical. Because Dick and Tony and all these people, they view things one way. They view Riley in one way, and they think that's how everybody should think about Riley. You don't get to determine that. You don't get to determine how people view other people. Sorry, that's not how it works.
That's exactly how you started every conversation.
You're laughing at me setting boundaries.
Yeah, but you started with you don't like setting boundaries for your fans. Because I absolutely set boundaries for people.
Why are you upset that I'm doing it?
Why the fuck would you frame it like that?
Why are you upset that I'm setting a boundary?
Because you were acting like a fucking asshole with everyone who supported you. Everyone.
Listen to me.
You're lying and misrepresenting what they've said to you in private and in public.
I am not.
You absolutely are. It's my biggest problem.
I am not.
You fucking lied about the whole time, and now you're going to start lying about fucking me.
What did I lie about?
And I will not let you do that. Why Mint is pissed, what Riley's intentions are, why Frog Tony's pissed, what Ethan Van Sciver told you.
Let's do one.
Which one?
Okay,
pick which one.
Okay, I lied about why Mint is pissed.
Right.
She's pissed because I made fun of the YouTube views on her YouTube channel.
I think she's more pissed that every time you fight with Riley, you bring her up.
That's also true.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
It's not about promotion.
So I'm not lying.
No, you went on Ethan Van Sciver's show and said she's mad because I won't promote her.
I said that was something that came up. That's not the only thing I talked about. We obviously talked about the fact she's upset I made fun of the YouTube channel, which I thought Riley managed, and he does manage.
So what did you tell Ethan Van Sciver's audience?
I told Ethan Van Sciver's audience, I said, yes, they're upset, and my understanding was that Riley manages the channel. Riley comes to me and he goes, Vito, you don't know anything about YouTube. And I said, well, I think if you knew anything about YouTube, you'd be managing this channel better.
Right.
And then because
what
of that,
did his audience take away from that?
I don't know.
Well, what did you give them to take? I have the clips.
Okay.
You said she's pissed because you won't promote her, making her seem insane.
We're gish galloping. We're going all the way down.
We're not gish galloping. I'm telling you, we're not. This is the fucking problem with the we shit. I'm not. I'm being very direct.
Okay, well,
you are lying about why people are pissed at you. Go ahead.
Let me be very direct. I'm setting boundaries. I have to. And one of those boundaries is I can't have people come on my private property.
No one's coming on your private property. No one ever was. This is part of the lie.
That's not what they're saying.
No, you are acting like an asshole about an obvious joke.
I have
the same as the fuck kids joke. You know what? Stop fucking kids.
Listen to me.
How about that?
When I go in the Discord and Riley's going, yeah, maybe I'll break into Vito's house. Yeah, maybe.
You're leaving out the squatting part. Okay, he's gonna squat in your fucking apartment for 30 days.
I have to read multiple messages from Riley.
Yes, you see what I'm talking about? I'm gonna break in and squat. I'm taking over Vito's apartment legally. Okay, funny.
I don't know Riley well. I don't expect him to actually do anything.
Okay. I think that there's a very good chance he could come onto my private property, and that's the boundary I'm setting. It doesn't matter what he does. I don't want him there. I don't want him standing there.
Well, you told him to come over.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. We have it in the call that you secretly recorded.
Dick, it doesn't matter. Vito does not need a reason to not want Riley on his property. It's his fucking property. If he doesn't want Riley there, he doesn't need a reason. You can't just come onto somebody's private property uninvited. They don't need a reason. If I put a no trespassing sign out on my yard, guess what? If you step onto my fucking yard, I can call the fucking cops. I don't need a fucking reason. If I don't want to there, you're not going to be there. I don't need a reason. That's how, good God, people. You would think this group of fucking conservative, libertarian, private property worshipers, you would think that they would understand this shit, man. Like, what the fuck?
I said, if you come
over, which is illegal, by the way.
I will call the cops.
That was a fucking crime that you committed.
It's not illegal.
I saw you commit.
Illegal. It's not illegal.
Yes, it is.
It is not illegal.
It's a two-party consent state. It's a two-party consent state.
It doesn't matter. If
not.
somebody threatens you, you can record the threat.
There is no threat.
He said
there was no threat.
He said in the call.
You didn't know they were going to threaten you when you recorded the call, Vito.
I had a preemptively
recorded
If you believe that somebody is going to threaten you on a call,
you baited them into it. You literally begged them to call you.
You told them to call you so you can apologize.
And the first thing they said.
And you secretly recorded it.
And the first thing I didn't see. Well, yeah, I did start recording it. I started recording it after Riley threatened me.
No.
And I said, now I need to record this because I don't know exactly what these guys are doing. Did you play the part where he screams?
We haven't played any of it.
Play call 1. Why are you going to call 2?
Because call 3 is the worst. Call 3 is where it gets good.
Call 3 is where I go on the Discord. And I see, hold on.
If you
Call 3 is the moment.
You're on the wrong show here, buddy.
Call 3. You can unconnect it. Call 3 is I deal with Riley on the phone and I go, okay.
Moments later.
Can we talk for 2 seconds? Can I explain this?
You guys know that now I have your threats in writing. I will be going to the police to get a
Why are you starting to call 3?
Step foot on my property.
Fucking order.
You better fucking watch it,
Show
bro.
how this escalates.
You better fucking watch it.
Why are you starting at the end?
You better fucking watch it, bro.
Let's put it in order.
You better fucking watch it.
Why are you going immediately to the part where they have been calling me throughout? Start at the beginning. Why will you not start at the beginning?
Do we have sound? Do we have sound or did it knock out? Let's see here. Check. Can you guys hear?
Start with Riley threatening me.
Can you guys hear it?
And then maybe
maybe
you'll understand why I get heated. Because a guy is calling me saying I'm going to do these things to you, and I start off.
You're lying. You're lying, Vito.
I'm not lying. Let's listen to it. I didn't call them the first time. The first time they called me. What? You were here, Dick. You were in the studio. Did I get a call? Oh, shut the fuck up, Tony. You weren't there. Can you dump Tony? He wasn't there. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
It's really, you're really losing control. And you started to trip out.
People are just lying now.
Take a screenshot of your call logs. How's that sound?
You understand that everyone in that group has told you you're fucking up.
That's fine. I'm setting a boundary.
You don't care. You're setting a boundary with Rip-Off first and Ethan Van Sciver?
With everyone.
So you just repeat the same shit over and over. Everyone says you are fucking up.
I'm not fucking up because this is very important to me. I'm setting a boundary for any fan of the show. For Riley.
Riley's not a fan. Okay. Stop framing it with this fucking lie, man. Everyone knows you're lying.
I can't even say what I want to say.
Yeah, you're a fucking victim.
Okay.
I'm not a victim.
You're getting railroaded by a bully.
I'm setting a boundary.
Call the cops. Call the cops because I'm interrupting you.
So then, okay, so you set up.
Can I set a boundary for myself as an entertainer trying to do a comedy show?
Yes.
Don't come onto my private property.
That's it.
How many times are you gonna say that?
Well, as many times as I need to say it until people stop telling me, Vito, just let him do whatever he wants.
No, they're not saying that. They're saying he's obviously joking. Like we all obviously said you were joking when you said,
if he's obviously joking,
kids.
If he's obviously joking,
when you said I'm not joking, I'm gonna fuck kids. We all said he's obviously joking.
There's no problem.
The problem that we have is with you.
But stay off my private property.
So he's obviously joking. Okay. You're gonna keep saying it until that becomes the truth.
I have asked Riley.
You're gonna keep saying it until that becomes the truth.
I have asked Riley directly. I said, "Do you intend to come on my private property?" And he will not answer. He has never said.
This is funnier.
He has never. Okay, so a guy says, if a guy cannot tell me, no, I will not come on your private property, then I'm going to tell him, okay, if you step foot on my private property.
When people asked you, Vito, are you gonna fuck my kids? You said, I am not joking.
I'm gonna fuck your kids.
Okay.
Why'd you say that?
Because it's funny.
Right. We all knew it.
And if that person said to me, if you fuck my kids, I'm going to call the cops. So that person should go ahead and have would that be wrong?
That would be hilarious because that person would be a fucking moron for thinking.
No, listen. The fucking pedo jokes that Vito put out there years ago were fucking stupid. And Vito will tell you they were fucking stupid. And yeah, if somebody had called the cops on him, no, Dick, they would not have been a fucking moron because guess what? They don't have the same context as you, you idiot. They don't know Vito like you do. They don't know that he's joking. They are not going to have that fucking context. And in this situation, the cops don't know Riley like you do. The judge won't know Riley like you do. And Vito may not know Riley like the rest of you guys do. Or trust him like you guys do. Context fucking matters. Just because you think about somebody one way does not mean that's how everybody is going to think of that person. Stop projecting your views of somebody onto other people. Good God.
That you are actually going to fuck their kids.
When a guy calls me up
without pig's blood.
Okay, let's be clear. Me on the internet troll posting going, yeah, I'm going to fuck your kids is different from
Riley. So Vito, it's okay. Vito can make jokes. No one else can. I got it.
When Riley,
Tony, let him embarrass himself. Go ahead, say everything.
I'm not embarrassed. All right, you know what? I don't have to say anything else other than don't come on my private property. It's a boundary.
You've said it like 100 times.
And I will say it as many times as I need to say it.
That's it. That's it. Like to me, coming from an outside perspective, you've made it very clear you don't want somebody to come harass you on your property.
Exactly.
And then I think then there isn't much more to say until that happens.
Sure.
Like you kind of cross that bridge when you come to it.
I needed to make Riley very clear of that because Riley, I don't know exactly what he understands of what's private property and what's public property.
When he was
and I think that's important too because now that this is out, if Riley does do some stupid shit like that, if he does show up at Vito's house, all of this is out there, documented on the internet forever. So if he does do something, Vito can go to the police and say very clearly, look, I warned him over and over and over not to do this, and he did it anyways. And that's going to fuck Riley over like you would not believe. That's the thing. Like Riley thinks, oh, it's a court of public opinion. You look like a snitch. Doesn't matter. When he's sitting in that jail cell, not going to fucking matter. The court of public opinion is not going to mean shit. That's not going to save him from jail time.
Fucking Eric July. You said it was hilarious and that everyone knows Riley's harmless and that he's just goofing around and that all Eric has to do is ignore it.
I said, yeah,
it's obvious.
I know when he's
actually, he said all Eric had to do was come outside and talk to Riley with shaving cream on his shoulders.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't believe I said that.
The point, we can go back. Look, I'll get the clip and play it
when
tonight.
Riley is on private or public property, a public parking lot, or out in front of a public venue, that's fine. And if he wants to be on the public street and yell about me, that's fine. It's 100%. He can do anything he wants on public property. I cannot stop him. And there's a public street outside my house, and he can stand there and do whatever he wants.
So you think Riley is not joking
about coming onto my property?
Yeah, or in general. You think he's a threat?
I think that he intends to come onto my property. I don't care what he does there.
You just don't want him there at all.
I don't know if he's a threat or not. I just don't want him there at all.
How many ladyboys are you hiding in your house?
Here's the deal. I need to make this.
That's the only fucking reason he needs is that he just does not want him there. That's the only fucking reason he needs. He doesn't need to justify it legally any other way. Period. End of story. What? He needs to justify to Dick? To Tony? Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit what they think? What matters is what the cops and the judge thinks. He doesn't need to justify to Dick or Tony.
This is a boundary I need to set for everyone. And if I say, oh, it's okay for Riley to
No
come
one,
onto my
you
property,
never needed to say it's okay. You've just been saying this on repeat over and over and over
because
for like
it's
24
becoming
hours.
because it's becoming a bit for the show. The bit for the show is
it's becoming a bit because you're reacting like this.
I don't want the bit to be it's okay to go to Vito's house and fuck with his house.
No one has done that.
But they're joking about it like it's okay.
Riley's joking about it.
And other people are egging him on.
Well, can you blame him?
Okay, so the fans are egging on Riley saying, yeah, you know, fuck with his private property. It's cool. Like, you're trolling him. And I'm telling them, stay on the public street. That's it. And I have to keep saying it because people keep saying, oh, Riley, you should do it. Or like, oh, you know, he's not actually
I think you're making that up. I think you're lying about that. I think no one has told him to actually do it.
There's so many people posting so much stuff. I can't separate who's serious, who's joking, whatever else. I just have to say, guys, all I want to do in my life is do a comedy podcast. And this is my public life. This is public. All of this.
Yeah.
This arguing and whatever else.
Yeah.
My home is just like, I have to have a place that I can be a private citizen, and that's it.
So fucking kids jokes are okay, but Riley joking about pig's blood in the cracks of your car
he
is
can
not
joke about
okay.
anything he wants from the public street, 100%.
No.
No one is saying that the good God, man, this is ridiculous. No one is saying that the kid jokes were okay. And Vito himself earlier admitted in this fucking stream, we just heard it, that if somebody had called the cops on him because of it, they would have been in their right to do so. He is being honest and admitting that shit. There's no double standard here.
But he's not. See, this is why you're such an effective liar. Riley is making jokes about.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Two wrongs do not make a right. Just because Vito did something stupid back in the day does not justify Riley doing something stupid and potentially criminal now. That's insane to think that way.
Coming to your house. You are making jokes about fucking kids. You see how they're exactly the same?
And if anybody, here's the thing.
Now you're saying if anybody fucked kids, that would be a big problem. Well, yeah, no shit, but Vito's not fucking kids.
If
He's just joking.
Okay, but here's the thing. If I post on Twitter, someone goes, you're going to fuck kids. I go, yeah, I'm going to fuck kids. You go,
Yeah.
Okay, that's one level.
No,
Okay?
that's not
Hold
any
on.
levels.
There's definitely levels of jokes. If somebody calls you up
And
screaming.
that's the worst level. Say you're going to fuck
Tony,
kids is the
please
worst
stop.
level. That's why people don't
Tony,
want to associate with
please,
you, Vito. You know
please,
that, right?
that's fine. If you don't want to associate with me because I need this boundary in my life, I need to be able to separate
This is
my
so
private-
manipulative.
That's not what I
I'm
fucking
dead
said.
serious.
Manipulative.
I'm so dead serious about this.
Nobody's coming to your house.
Then
Riley has
there's no
never
problem.
threatened.
Then there's no
We have a
problem.
problem with you lying about Riley coming to your house.
Okay, that's fine. But if everybody stays off my property, I'm fine.
You keep saying that like anyone is
It's the
threatening you.
most
but
important
That's
thing in
why
the
it's
world
such
to
an
me.
effective lie.
It's the
Because
most
you
important
keep
thing in the world
saying
to me.
you keep saying people are coming and nobody is.
Okay,
That's why it's such an effective lie.
Dick, when
But that doesn't mean he doesn't. He could
Vito, weren't you laughing when they
conceivably
came to
actually
Dick's house?
think that somebody's coming.
conceivably believe that.
I realize
think he
that.
lost an argument with
realize
Riley
that.
and is trying to fuck Riley over because he threatens to send his tape to the cops that are after Riley.
But you can't say for,
genuinely-
I mean, people think things all the time that are
Yeah.
gonna, like this could to them it could be real.
Yeah.
You don't believe that's what
I
he's
don't believe it's real.
saying.
No.
Then that's because you're allowed to think that.
It doesn't matter what Dick thinks. It doesn't matter if Dick thinks that it does not matter if Dick believes that Vito does not really believe that Riley's a threat. What matters is if Vito believes that Riley's a threat. If Riley shows up at Vito's house, all of this evidence is online. And it can all be used as a reason for why Vito would feel threatened by Riley. And that goes to because Riley can be arrested if Vito feels that there is a reasonable threat to his safety or the safety of his property. And all of this shit that's out there is going to back up that claim. In terms of legality, Vito has the stronger argument, and that's really fucking obvious. Fuck a court of opinion, public opinion. Fuck that shit.
Antagonism goes to the extremes and then it goes to zero. It goes to the extreme and it goes to zero. Who else is it? Somebody else sound off if you want to call in.
Here's what I have to say is I take my house, my private life, like that's my one place I feel safe. So when I go on Discord,
So weren't you laughing when they came to Dick's house and put that inflatable cow in his car?
Oh yeah,
They put a cow in your car?
they
Oh, you
did.
said
Yeah.
you said
I cut
that.
the head off of it like a Godfather thing.
Weren't you laughing? Did you find it hilarious? And you were like, "Oh, it's not that big of a deal." You weren't like, "Dick, you really need to have it." You're
Like this, like Tony is my boy, but my God, Tony, Dick, Riley, not everything is about being fucking funny. Life is not a fucking comedy. It's not all about getting your fucking rocks off. It's not all about the shits and the giggles. Grow the fuck up. Act serious for once in your motherfucking lives, man.
You know, the cops investigate this and, you know, SWAT teams and everything. You were just like, there's a little thing that happened.
So my house is very important to me.
See, this is why I think he's lying. He just says the same thing over and over.
I need to make this very clear.
And not just that, he completely avoided what I said. He didn't even acknowledge it. Like, if what I said didn't matter.
I know.
I need to make this very clear. This is very important to me. Okay.
Okay,
I'm not joking around.
Made it clear like 100 times.
I'm not joking around. This is my public.
I think you gotta leave. There's a Thai ladyboy in your house.
All right, Frog Tony, get out of here. Frog Tony, get out of here. Thank you for plug your channel.
Frog Tony channel.
Frog Tony. Okay, Ralph, unmute yourself or whatever you.
Can I finish what?
All right, go ahead. No one's stopping you.
To be heard. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey Ralph, can I finish saying one thing? Real
All right. So that's a segment I wanted to cover. Like that. That was frustrating. I mean, that's really. I mean, it's just the bullying, the man-child behavior from Dick and Tony. It's just this is just fucking ridiculous, man. It's really just it's just fucking frustrating, man. All right, let's check out the comments, and then we got a couple more things we need to go over, and then we'll call it a stream. Doesn't matter. They're dogpiling him. This is no different than the call with Riley and Mimp and how it's Dick and Tony. Pretty much. Doesn't matter. Vito signed up. No. Listen, no. You should never have to put up with abuse in the workplace. That's the thing. They use the pedo thing against him. Vito is their bitch. If he steps out of line, his money is all gone, and these guys will hunt him down. If I was Vito, no. I'm not gonna finish that. Nope. Again, this is why I'm not a fucking capitalist, because I believe it gives too much power to the employer. Fuck the employer. I mean, honestly, if Vito, if you're watching, I love you. Don't do anything. You can come on my stream anytime. We can talk. Message me. I follow you on Twitter. Message me. We can talk. All right, man. I'm here for you. All right. I'm here for you. But bullying is a bad fucking thing. Let's just leave it at that. Honestly, Dick needs beat here. What does that mean? It doesn't matter. Vito will always be in the wrong. There's no way out, and we all know it. That's how they want him to feel. And it's really fucking that's how bullies do shit. It's really fucking shitty. If I was Vito, I would have been done with all of them and do my own thing. That's just ridiculous. I think he should. I think Vito ought to go off and do his own thing. I really do. Vito is going to testify against Riley for sure. Maybe. If Riley talks to me like the way that he talks to Vito, how on earth am I supposed to tell the difference between a joke and exactly? Maybe Tony can tell the difference when Riley's joking and being serious. Maybe Dick can tell the difference when Riley is being serious or joking. But that doesn't mean that Vito can. That doesn't mean that I can. That doesn't mean that you can. It's all about context. Exactly. No, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how they've just flipped on him like this. They've cornered him. I don't like Vito, but I feel bad for him. I'm team Vito on this 100%. Yeah, and listen, Vito's admitted to his mistakes in the past, but no, look, on this one, no, dog, listen, we're about to go over some stupid shit I think that Vito's done in the aftermath of this. But when it comes to the larger issue, Vito's got the stronger argument here. And I think that's undeniable. So in that being said, in the pursuit of fairness, let me pull up Tony's stream. And I am not going to show the part where he shows Mint Salad's phone number. I'm not going to do that, but I do want to talk about it quickly. So here's the thing. There is a part in this stream where Vito does show Mint Salad's phone number. That was really fucking stupid. Now, given everybody was dogpiling on Vito, everybody was attacking Vito. It was fucking ridiculous. He was under a lot of stress. He was doing a lot of shit on this stream, and I think it was done as an accident. But it was still really fucking stupid that he showed Mint's phone number. All right, he should not have fucking done that. That was a really dumb mistake. That was really fucking bad. That was stupid, Vito. You don't do shit like that. All right. The other thing is that I want to bring up, if you guys, you know what, if you guys want to check out this stream, the full stream, it's 4 hours and 43 minutes long. We're not going to go over all of that shit. Holy fuck, man. No fucking way. But I will leave the link to it in the chat. There you go. If you guys want to check out the full stream. But that was really fucking stupid. This was a fucking clusterfuck of a stream. I was in the chat. I was not on the panel. But I was in the chat, and it was just I had never seen anything like this on one of Tony's streams. I mean, I've seen shit like this before on the internet, but this is just a clusterfuck. This is just a fucking clusterfuck. I mean, it was ridiculous. And I straight up said that in the chat. I was like, this is fucking ridiculous. The only person that took up for him was Jim, and Tony shouted him down until he left. That's the thing. Like, Tony, I love you, man, but you have got to stop that. Let people talk. Let people breathe, man. It's fucking bully tactics. I'm so sick of it. Stop it. Have some fucking decorum. All right, the other thing, and this goes to Frog Tony as well. So Tony did repost this, and this is also, I think, really dumb. He should not have done. I don't think Vito should have done this, but Vito said Frog Tony is one of the dumbest motherfuckers alive. I don't even know if that tweet is still out there. I think he deleted this tweet, and no, he shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have done that. Even though I've disagreed with Tony, like me and Tony have hashed it out, not publicly. We've hashed it out in private messages about the Nick Rekieta thing. Although we have argued about it to some extent on stream. But I would never go out there and post some shit like this. I wouldn't do it. Now, I think Tony needs to chill out. I think he needs to stop. I think he needs to change his debate tactics. Because it's not really a debate. It's just him shouting down to people. I'll critique Tony, but I'll critique Tony, but I would never go out there and just do like a full-on insult. And I think, again, Vito, that was not very... See, that's the thing. Vito, listen, right now, I think most people are in agreement with you, and you need to keep that sympathy, all right? So don't go out there and do some stupid shit. Do not self-sabotage yourself, all right? Go out there, let people side with you, and embrace it, all right? I think that's what you need to do. But if you start doing shit like this, it's not going to look good, and it's going to muddy the waters, all right? So this was a dumb move. This was a dumb move, Vito. Tony's going full anti-Vito. Guess we found out who comes after Eric July. Like, that's the thing. Like, if your channel requires somebody... Like, if you need a constant object of hatred in order for your channel to survive and to thrive, then your channel is going, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. Like, you need to diversify. And again, this is why I don't talk about Eric July all the time, because there's not enough there to talk about all the time. You know, when we're probably, listen, you know who we're probably going to talk about? Or you know who the next time we're probably going to talk about Eric July? It's probably when Horseman comes out. That's the next comic book, right? Horseman. We'll probably talk about Eric July when Horseman comes out, because it's probably going to be fucking shitty. It's probably going to be a fucking terrible book, and it'll be relevant again. But I can't talk about Eric July every stream. I can't fucking do it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It just gets old, man. It gets old. Fuck. It's the same thing with anybody that I've talked about. Boogie. Although there has been some developments with Boogie lately that I might want to talk about pretty soon. But again, like Ricada, it's just, like I talk about this stuff, but only when it's relevant. Only when there's some new development. Otherwise, what the fuck am I supposed to talk about? Hey guys, I'm gonna spend the next 4 hours talking about Nick Ricada, or I'm gonna spend the next 4 hours talking about Eric July, or I'm gonna spend the next 4 hours talking about Boogie, and we're going to reiterate some stuff that happened like 3 months ago. It's like, who cares? That's over. If you want to see what I had to say about them 3 months ago, go check out the stream that I did 3 months ago about them. I'm not going to do that again. Fuck. Oh my God. I'm sure we don't agree politically, but I gotta say you've earned my sub, keeping it fair and balanced, bro. By the way, Wizard sent me here. Yo, shout out to Wizard of Wordplay, man. Love that dude. Yo, Wizard's awesome. Wizard brings a sense of sanity to Tony's stream. He really does. Like, he has a very fair and balanced mindset. He really does. But no, listen, if we when it comes to politics, listen, I have my politics. You guys may have different politics, but I always try to be respectful. I always try to be open to everybody, because that's what you do in a free society. That's what you do in a democracy. That's how intelligent people are supposed to act. I'm not going to get on here and say, well, you're a conservative, so you're a you're an idiot, or you're a liberal, you're an idiot. It's like, no, it's like, let's hash it out. Let's talk. It felt like Wizard was pushed out. Something happened there for sure. Do I want to get into this right now? I'll get into it a little bit. So here's the thing. Wizard, I think, is a very fair-minded person. And if you don't go 100% with what Tony is saying, then there is a certain amount of pressure on you in those streams. Let's put it like that, and Wizard always came off to me as being very fair-minded. He's very independent of thought, and he's not just going to go along with whatever Tony says. I can't go along with whatever Tony says. I know that Extra Hero couldn't go along with whatever Tony says, because I have my own independent thought, and I'm going to come to my own conclusions. And if you don't like that, too fucking bad. But I am not going to follow a fucking cult. I don't worship at the altar of the frog, man. I know the truth. We're good. We're good friends. Yeah. Again, like, don't, like, in any kind of private conversations, don't air it out here. Like, if y'all want to talk, like, we like, I can message Wizard if I want to talk to him about it. Yeah, Tony, I'm going to be honest with you. I think Tony needs to take a break. I really do. In fact, let's see. How long have we been streaming? We're at 100. We're at an hour and 54 minutes. So let's spend the last 6 minutes or so. Let's actually check in on Tony's stream. Good God, Tony, really? Fuck, really, Tony?
Did donate. All right, well, thank you, Bird. So that at least has been cleared up. But see, that's the problem. Like, again, 2 weeks ago, I wouldn't even have a question. 2 weeks ago, I wouldn't even have fucking doubted you, Vito. That's where we're at. We're at that point where I don't believe a single thing you say without proof, right? We're not friends. Friends, I believe. Friends, I trust. People that I cover that I don't know that aren't friends of mine, I don't give them the benefit of the doubt, right? Whether it's Tommy Tallarico, whether it's Eric July, whether it's Vicky Verse or
Especially
Matt Barr or fucking
regarding the refunds, right?
Yeah, or Wiggle. Doesn't matter who it is, right? And that's where I failed everyone the other day because I let you be my friend. I let you, tell me things, and I trusted that what you were telling me was the truth, right? So
people are saying Vito, they want Vito in. What do you think?
No, he could. I told him he can oink from the chat. He wasn't supposed to be here yesterday. I have no plan on bringing him in today.
Using the phrase goalpost like Eric July. Wow.
Third call. Vito says if you don't stop, he will send calls, tweets, Discord messages to Texas police. So Riley will go to jail. This is extortion. 100%. This is extortion. If you don't do this, I will send this and get you in trouble. Right? He's extorting them. It's 100% extortion.
Wait,
it's crime. Vito.
They said they were going to show up at his house, pour pig blood on his car if he didn't pay them $600. Tony, that's extortion. What Riley and Mint did is extortion. What the
committed
fuck?
a crime. And it doesn't matter. You can't say, let's, for instance, that Riley committed a crime, right? Let's just, in a hypothetical, let's say Riley committed a crime by demanding a refund, right? And saying, if you don't give me my refund, I will beat you up. You do not get to commit a crime because someone else has committed a crime. That's not how the fucking law works, right? You can't go, well, I thought Riley was going to steal from me, and so I slashed his tires so he couldn't come to my house. So I'm off the hook, right? I don't go to jail for slashing tires because
he was going
to come to my house and steal stuff. It's not how it works. You can't extort people because you think that they're going to commit a crime. Okay?
That's not
the only thing you can do is contact
Tony.
the police and go, these people said they're going to commit a crime. Right? That's it. You cannot threaten, extort, or hold things over people or blackmail them. Right? Hey, I'm going to release this to the public if you don't fucking do what I want. You can't do those things.
You cannot commit Riley crimes
we're doing because other people have committed crimes, or you think they're potentially going to commit crimes. It's not how it works.
This shit's unbelievable, man. What the fuck?
Yeah, Vito, out on Trixie's stream. Give her the clout. Trixie's not after clout. Again, Trixie's friends with Vito, or was friends with Vito. And Vito's acting like these people don't matter to him.
Yo, this is wild.
No, Vito, you didn't say if you come to my house, I will call the cops. That's not extortion. You said I'm going to send this to the police and get you in trouble if you don't leave me alone. That's extortion.
That is not
fucking
extortion.
Retard.
That's not.
I'm sorry you don't remember the things you said on the call.
They threatened him, Tony. That's not extortion. They threatened him. They committed a crime. You're supposed to go to the... Or they didn't commit a crime. They threatened to commit a crime. You can go to the police about that. That's what you're supposed to go to the police for. Holy shit.
I'm sorry you think you could just come in here and lie and twist fucking people's words, right? You literally said, if you don't do this, I will do that. That is extortion. That's how it works.
Basically, Riley and Vito are at war with one another. Just, it's wild.
Says Riley releases the calls on YouTube the morning of 9/8/24. It's over 26 minutes. Before the release, Vito spam chats about how fucked up Riley coming to his house is. EBS left the chat because he found Vito's messages disturbing. Not only that, EBS left because I was in there telling Vito that Riley wasn't coming to his house. I said, Vito, Riley's not coming to your house. Riley is not coming to your house. Vito, Riley's not. He said, I acknowledge it. I acknowledge, Tony, that Riley's not coming to my house.
This shit is wild, man. I don't know, man. Like Tony's feelings got hurt, and now he's taking it personal, and now he's. I mean, Tony, take a break. Go on vacation. All right. Just chill, man. Just good God. Just relax. Like, stop getting all hurt in your face. Oh, yeah, by the way, shout out to James Earl Jones. Rest in peace. The voice of Vader. The voice of Mufasa. Rest in peace to my man. Oh my God. We lost a legend today. We lost a legend today, man. We really did. Shout out to him. Let's see. Mike Partika's live. We were too hard on Eric July. Wow. No. Come on, man. No. Come on, man. Yeah, I think we're good for tonight, man. This has been a clusterfuck. I don't know what else to say. I think I've said all that I can say at this point. If you don't stop stabbing me, I'm calling the cops. Immediately gets arrested. Like, are we not supposed to, like, are we not, when somebody threatens criminal behavior, what the fuck else are you supposed to do? You call the cops. Duh. Didn't Vito and Dick enable Riley's behavior? No, they did. They did. And I guess you can say that Vito is partly to blame for this, but at the same time, two wrongs don't make a right. And just because Vito enabled Riley's behavior before does not make what is happening to Vito right now. This does not feel like talking about comics anymore. This just let's torture Vito series. Like, dude, we've just lost the fucking message at this point. Like, I thought we were supposed to be talking about comic books. I thought we were supposed to be talking about entertainment and storytelling. Like, that's why I got into this whole thing. What the fuck is happening? Like, this shit is just fucking crazy, man. It really, I don't know. I don't know. It just blows my mind. All right. I think we're good for tonight. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to call it a stream. It's been fun, guys. It's been, well, I can't even say it's been fun. It's been fun having all of you here. All right. You made it easier to get through. I know we got some new subscribers. Shout out to you guys for subscribing. Much appreciated. Keep that love coming in. If you guys like sensible, fair, balanced, honest, intelligent discussion about this crazy ass shit, subscribe, man. Subscribe. Late? You're late. You're coming in at the very end of the stream. You're late, sir. I love you, failure, but you're late. I actually started about 30 seconds early. I counted, sir. But no, I appreciate you guys so much. Vito, if you want to hop on, you can hop on. Whenever I'm streaming, I leave the invite link pinned in the chat. If you want to jump in and have a discussion, I'm here. I'm here, man. Tony, if you want to hop in and you want to hash things out, let's go. We can do that. I'm here. All right. Anybody can hop in at any point, but this is my thoughts on it. I think this shit is just gotten out of hand. I think it's crazy. And again, just like the thumbnail says, just stop. Stop. When does Vito's book come out? It looked cool. I'm not actually sure. Let's look it up real quick. Let's see. Let me pull up the other tab that I got here. There we go. Because there's a link to the Super Killer website. Let's see. Okay, there it is. Okay, the campaign is closed. Let's see, $118,000 by 2,177 backers. Estimated shipping December 2023. No, that can't be right. But that's what it's got. I don't know. I'll have to ask him. Again, if Vito wants to hop on and we can talk about whatever, I'm open for it. Vito, hop on. This is a safe place for you, man. We can talk about your comic. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about, dude. We can. All right. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. I'm headed out. Again, before I go, if you guys want to support the channel financially, Patreon channel memberships, only $1.99 a month. You get exclusive content. You get early access to certain videos. You get to participate in polls that will determine the future content of the channel. Go check out the channel memberships or the Patreon. You get the exact same benefits from both for the same price. Let's see. If you are feeling extra generous, PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, all of that is down at the bottom of your screen. But if you can't support the channel financially, like, subscribe, click the bell for notifications, and share the content so more people can find it. That is very much appreciated as well. I love you guys. This has been a clusterfuck situation. Vito has the right to feel safe in his own fucking home. That's really what it comes down to. I don't know why that's not fucking obvious to everybody. Vito has the right to feel safe in his own fucking home, just as every single one of us do. Period. End of story. So regardless what you think about Vito, regardless what you think about Riley and Mint, or Tony, or EVS, that's really what it fucking comes down to. Vito has the right to feel safe in his own fucking home. Duh. Okay. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.